The Black Friday of 2024 is absolutely not the Black Friday that millennials like myself grew up with. I remember being young, going with my mom to these doorbusters. They actually serve snacks to kids first off in the morning. For 5 a.m. you're there with your parent. This was normally to get like Christmas gifts and toys for, family and friends. But there were actual reasons to go out to the store, and that was a totally different landscape, and we understand that. And you had fights over TVs, and I'm not saying that that was a great show of restraint by anyone. I'm not saying that, but the deals are not hitting like they used to, right? The Black Friday is just not black enough. Like, the companies are not discounting things the way in which they used to. And so for a lot of people, you didn't even participate in Black Friday, or if you did, you were very selective in what you went after because maybe you were on that item in terms of checking the price all year to really see if it would go down. And I'll go ahead and, you know what, let's just watch a few reactions to Black Friday.
We're done.
Can we bring back Black Friday deals that are actually deals?
It's actually pretty infuriating.
It's damn near regular price.
Black Friday for 2024, y'all, it is letting a lot of people down, and people online are showing their utter disappointment this year. And this is leaving people wondering, are there any good deals anymore?
Amazon is such a scam.
Because let's be real, 10%, 15%, 20%, even 30%, that doesn't really feel like a deal or a discount because you will see these discounts throughout the entire year. I mean, if we look at just sneakers, for example, how many times have I said, just wait maybe 7 to 10 business days and the sneaker will go on sale in 2024? That's what we've seen. So you've been able to just be patient, maybe not chase a shoe on release date, and then you're able to acquire it for much less. Now, I've also done recent videos. Well, I can't say recent. I did a video, I think, last year in terms of Black Friday, and I don't know that it always hits in every single community, let's say for sneakers, for example, the same way that it does for so many other just regular consumers, because we're also buying things all throughout the year, right? And so if you know a hot shoe coming out, it's not going to be discounted. I guess I should take that back when it comes to the recent video I just did about that 40% off glitch for Adidas Fear of God Athletics Model 2. Do you remember the intro to that video? If you don't, I'll run it real quick. We are in the holiday season, so I would hate for anyone to be demoted or lose their job, but that could happen to someone within that Three Stripes brand, because I just have to imagine someone didn't check a box, cross a T, dot an I for the Fear of God Athletics Model 2 to actually be discounted the way that it was able to be discounted. Yeah, remember the fear I said I had in that intro? I feel really bad for those affected, and I'll leave it there. So again, quite often we don't see these sneakers deeply discounted. Now, I will say 2024 seems to be a little bit different because you can find these items discounted. I mean, I'll say this in terms of the Fear of God athletics, like the Model 1, the California, even the 86 Low, they chose to discount those sneakers down to 50% off on their Fear of God website, I believe last week, so during actual Black Friday week. I personally don't know if that was the best strategy. I understand you're trying to move that product out, and yes, that certainly says something to maybe if you had already overpriced a pair too much or too high, but it's also a signal to me, I think, and this is just my opinion, to consumers, just continue to be patient and wait, and whatever the price is for the sneaker when it originally drops, if you wait a whole nother year or wait to the end of that next calendar year, the shoe may be discounted 50% off. So that doesn't take away from you really appreciating the shoe and wanting the shoe, but to not have to pay that full price, why not? Why not? Deals are amazing, so why not wait and be patient? And again, there are so many conspiracy theories that were in the comment section of that video about the 40% off glitch that, oh, this was Adidas just trying to really gauge the market of if people were interested. I promise you it wasn't. Based on the consequences, I promise you this was not some, I guess, underlying marketing attempt to really gauge what the interest was. It wasn't. So for sneakers, if you lucked up on a deal, awesome. I know so many people will go ahead and venture and go through all the hoops and ladders for the GOAT Black Friday event that happens. That's just not me. It's not. So quite personally, for myself, in terms of Black Friday, did I even go for anything? I guess yes, but like Black Friday one is also this extended thing that starts in like November 1st, or sometimes it feels like super early, but it's in November and then it extends all the way out even past Cyber Monday. So yes, I did acquire some things, nothing crazy. Like, okay, one, when I want a deal, I want like a real deal for Black Friday. Again, the 10 and 20% off is just not really going to be enough for me. And my birthday is also like right before this. So I will say, like, I probably looked up on some things already being on sale prior to that, and I touched on like the things that I got in a recent video. But this was one pair of pants that had been on my mind. So they are Nike from the women's section. So they are just a full length nylon pants. They have like kind of this oversized feel and look. I have this really nice lighter green. You guys know I love olive or green or anything close to it. So they have wide bottoms, wide leg, and then you can go ahead and cinch it at the bottom. So that really caught my eye. I'm sure these will show up in like an upcoming video for something that I choose to wear. Certainly maybe for the stray video. I'm not 100% sure on that. Or maybe for like, I don't know, reels or something on Instagram at Talkside with that TJ when I choose to throw those on with like an, you know, UGG slipper fit. I don't know, but I picked those up originally $85, I believe, but I only paid $25 and then shipping and tax. So that to me is like a great deal. Now, if you also recall a recent video I did regarding StockX, and I said I didn't think their, you know, what's unfolded or what's come to light about them having to concede that they did not authenticate or they could not truly authenticate sneakers in the whole Nike lawsuit. I said that's not going to be the downfall of them. It's not going to be the worst thing ever, because guess what? I think they will be just fine. And guess what? They experienced great year-over-year Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales. I'm not saying I know, like, listen, there's so much that I don't know, but I just don't think I was wrong when I said I think they'll be fine. I don't think that I was wrong. All right, so let's just read, because recently they did share with some sneaker publications. They stated year-over-year trades on Wednesday, November 27th and Thursday, November 28th were up nearly 40% and 50% respectively, and the 6-day shopping week closed with more trades than the same time period in 2023. So they were doing fine. Now, what may shock you has to do with like what were the items that people were really going after, because this may shock you. People always assume, again, it's these really hyped up sneakers, they're collaborations, they're what you can't get your hands on all the time. No, a lot of shoppers now will understand you can go to these secondary platforms and the shoe can go below retail. Now, I understand some of you get on creators because they say it will go on, it may be below retail, but once you look at shipping and fees and taxes, and then it bumps it right back up to retail. That is true for some shoes. That's not true for everything, right? Again, I purchased a Vomero 5 off of StockX and it was still cheaper with all of the extras added on at the very end at checkout versus me paying retail for the shoe plus having to pay taxes for the shoe. I wouldn't have to pay shipping on Nike, but I would still have to pay taxes and retail, and it was still cheaper on StockX. So there are a number of shoes where if you pull them up on StockX, there is a chance that it's cheaper overall, and that's what people want. They will want the best price. They will also want it to be convenient, and guess what? It doesn't have to be a hype shoe. So again, the shoes that were really doing extremely well for Black Friday 2024, a Timberland premium 6-inch boot. How many of us own this boot? Now, you may think, why on earth is that shoe on there? Well, it retails for $210, but for a lot of these sizes, depending on what size you are, it's going for $142, $135, $135, $157, and a 9.5, right? So not all sizes, but for some sizes, it is cheaper. So it may be advantageous for you as a consumer to just kick back, not have to go into a store, not have to just order it for retail. You get it below retail, you get it shipped to your house. So again, it's about convenience. It's about what is going to be that best price and what's available. And when you search an item, of course, StockX, they are doing the SEO right where they pop up. The other two models that were really hitting on Black Friday for them, the Adidas Women's Handball Special Earth Strata Gum, and then the Asics Gel Kayano 14 Cream Black Metallic Plum. And I know people continue to say that Asics, I can't believe they're the thing that's popping. Well, it is. So let's just accept it. Let's just accept it, okay, that it is certainly the thing that a lot of people want. I know a lot of you are fighting that, but it is the thing that they want. And then StockX went on to say that though many consumers remain price conscious this year, we saw record trades on Cyber Monday and multiple brands achieved triple-digit growth. So it's not just sneakerheads. It is everyday people, consumers just wanting what they want. They want a really great deal. They want to be able to get it conveniently delivered to their home. So Black Friday also creates this weird reality, at least for me when I'm thinking about it. Like, what is the reality? Because you have some people that are saying like these deals are terrible, right? We were only seeing 10, 15, 20% off. For some, consumers were exposing these companies for not even having an item on sale. Like, they had a red Black Friday sale up, like actual advertising up, but if you pulled that up, you could see that the regular standard price was the same. There was no difference. So deals aren't actually there. People are also in really high credit card debt already, and they're complaining about cost of eggs, cost of gas, whatever it may be. And so they're saying they're strapped, not going to spend as much money. But it's like, okay, well, I understand that reality, and then I see this reality. And you have people helping StockX achieve like higher numbers than what they did in 2023. I think we're probably going to see some other things come out where you do have these companies that are seeing better Black Friday numbers than you would think. Like, you just continue to hear that everybody is struggling. Again, that's not going to be everybody's story, but it's like, again, this whole two Americas thing, right? Where people are struggling. I said that in the video. Your personal finances, you are really trying to just stay above water. And I totally think that is a reality for a lot of people. And then, but when you operate within this sneaker space, and then you see creators and you see people saying, don't sleep, and these are a must-have. Again, it's going to cost you like $5,600 next year to go after every single sneaker that we know that's coming out for Jordan. And that, I'm not even talking about the Gamma Jordan 11, because we know now that that's coming back. And I'll see creators say like, no, you should double up on the Jordan 11 Legend Blue. And I'm like, why is it always the people that are telling you don't sleep and this is a must-have and a double up? You notice they're the ones that aren't actually funding whatever these purchases are that they're encouraging you to buy. They're not. Let's just sit with that, okay? So please go ahead if you didn't check out my video in relation to that whole 40% off glitch that happened for the Fear of God Athletics Model 2 that came out. Please be sure to check that out. I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.